Today we'll be filming all day, a day in the life of, well, me, a morbidly obese person trying to lose weight, and that's what this is. You probably know that because you're watching this right now. The obvious eludes me frequently. Good morning. I literally just woke up, and I have to share with you guys the best part of my mornings. Annie. Sadie. Sadie and the dog's like staring at me while I'm doing my makeup and fixing my hair. Hi, baby. This morning we are working on a new video that requires I go to the grocery store first thing and check out the discount section. To the store! Took me a hot minute in the meat section to figure out where they had the reduced meat area at. I was a bit disappointed in the options that they had. We did end up getting 2 ribeyes to take home though. So I haven't eaten, haven't had even water. My first cup of coffee. I'll probably have 1 more cup of coffee. I don't know. I'll share it with you guys if I do. Here is what is on the docket for today. We already went to the grocery store this morning to get some footage and do a little bit of research for my discount video. I'm thinking we may need to go somewhere else tomorrow. I need to just do some chores for the house, vacuuming the floor, cleaning. I need to do some dishes. No, I need to do some laundry. None of my hoodies and stuff that I normally wear are clean, so that's a must, need to be done. Doggos always need love and affection. They need a W a little bit later, but it is still 30 degrees out. It is too cold. I'm gonna wait a couple hours and see if around 1 or 2 it gets warmer. What else? I don't know. We'll just take it as it comes. Kind of just started off the morning looking through comments, checking my emails, working on emailing some companies back and trying to just get everything sorted so I know what I need to complete by the end of the day today. You guys do get privy to, well, one, my dirty floor, but look at this cuteness. We got 1 dog, and then we have 2 more. They so cute. I spaced out this morning and forgot to check my blood sugar. 83. And that's at 11:30. It is almost noon. It's like 11:55. I'm getting hungry, so instead of having bacon and eggs, which we were going to do, I asked Scott to make me a steak. So we're gonna go help him. I decided it would be slightly more beneficial if I actually cleaned off the table so we had somewhere to sit. And I always forget to do the poor dog's pills first thing in the morning, so I get them out and set them aside. This is our dog drug pharmacy. We have the Annie's Happy Pill. If you didn't know, dogs can actually take antidepressants, not because she's depressed, but because she has a lot of anxiety and she gets stressed out. So she gets a Happy Pill. Then we have Ryu's. She gets a tummy pill. Well, this is a Ford Flora. It's to help with her GI problems. She gets a Movaflex, which is to help with joints. Nantinol, joint pill. And then she gets a Galliprant because she can't take the regular doggy Aleve because she has some liver stuff. And then Rosie, who's literally chomping at the bit because it's a treat for her, she gets Movaflex, her Antinol, and then she gets a Rimadyl, which is like a doggy Aleve because she's an older gal. She needs her arthritis medicine. Hero, here, come here. Good girl. Annie, no. Good girl. Good girl. This is what steak prep looks like. Do you need me to do that for you? We got our bed of butter, and these are the delicious cheese curds. I'm gonna chop. Doing things like this are my small little tasks that really help my dopamine. As Scott's cooking, I can be helpful and do things like sweeping the leaves off the deck and it's just the small things. They don't have anything to do with food, but they make me feel better. I'm doing things that need to be done in the house and I get my dopamine high from it. This was hands down Scott's best steak he's ever made for me. This was the first time I tried the vampire garlic cheese curds on the steak, and let me tell you, it was phenomenal. So I'm gonna stop eating there, and it's good. It's actually too good. It's so good. He did such a good job. And I will probably have the other half of this for dinner tonight. It's so good. The piranhas. I'm not very good with training. If you're a good dog trainer, just go ahead and shame me. I shouldn't talk to them at the table. But they so cute. I just want to pet them all the time. Right after we ate, we decided it was time to walk the doggos, but it's so cold, so we got to put Annie's jacket on, and Sadie gets a jacket too. Rosie has so many layers of fur, she does not need a coat. And it's just so funny watching Scott try to don her coat. She's just so excited, she just can't sit still. Always got to give Ryu a kiss goodbye because she doesn't get to go on the long walk and take the crazy three doo-doos out. They get about a 45-minute walk, and when we get back, I will take Ryu for her little walkie walk. Got most of the family walking. Ryu will get her shorter walk a little bit later. Her neck is still having issues, so she can't walk as long as the others do. Annie is always the funniest. When we're on walks and Scott's in front of me, she goes in a circle every minute or so just to check to make sure that Rosie and I are still back there and that we didn't get lost. It's always so cute. Ryu gets sectioned off by herself so she doesn't get bumped into and her neck gets hurt. Hey, this is walk number 2. Sorry, it's snowing. And we have the PU, so we'll take about a 15, 18-minute walk. This is what we did today. 54 minutes, 2.16 miles. Sat down, took about a 20-minute break, then decided I needed to get up and vacuum the floors, at least on the middle floor. Our next chore was from our Costco haul that we had the day before. We have so much meat we need to cut up and package and put it into individual portions so none of it goes bad. So we were trying to figure out what would be cheaper if we got a whole ribeye and cut it up ourselves, or if we bought the pre-cut ones from Costco. So this is the first time we're doing this, and I'm just cutting each ribeye into about 1 pound increments. It was 15 pounds total, so we got about 15 steaks. Then Scott pulled out the already pre-cut ones and piled them on there while I'm labeling all the bags. I always make sure to put the date on there because you want to make sure your meat is not going freezer burnt, so it allows us to use the older stuff first, which everybody probably knows, except Scott, who almost didn't put the dates on them. And here's what half my meat stack looked like. Scott had already put the other half in the freezer and I didn't want to pull it back out. And of course, the most important step, cleaning up a ginormous meat mess we made. I'm a little anal retentive about meat germs and things like that, so I end up having to scrub things really well just for my brain sanity, including scrubbing the table a few times. It had been a few hours since we had eaten, and I decided that I was hungry. It was 5, so Scott took the steak from earlier, put it in the oven at 350 and warmed it for about 10 to 15 minutes. It makes it perfect. It doesn't overcook it. It ends up really nice. I like medium rare cooking. And then Scott reminded me I forgot to take my pills, so I pulled out my happy pills. I am slowly reducing that still. I am down about halfway. Then I pulled out a hydroxychloroquine, which I take for my scleroderma and everything. And then I pulled out a Celebrex. I have been having to use it a bit more as I'm doing a lot more activity. And on top of that, Scott gets his multivitamin, and then I get my multivitamin. And that is literally the only pills I take every single day. This is kind of a side note. I used to have a lot of problems with swallowing. It would kind of get stuck down in my esophagus. I am having a much easier time getting medications down. 10 years ago, I could have swallowed all of those at one time, and somewhere within the past 5 years, it actually got pretty bad, but it is much, much more improved. I don't choke on things as much as I used to. I can't say Carnivore did this, but I can't say Carnivore didn't do it. It could just be the decreased inflammation in my body from not having such high blood sugars and things. I don't know, but all I can tell you is that it's improved. After dinner, it is back to the computer. I did comments for a little while, and then I hopped on Discord. I really try to be good about personalizing everybody's answers and not making things generic, so it slows me down, but I really do enjoy your guys' comments. And of course, you get the cute doggos. Can't miss out on them. After my cute doggo break, I sat back down and went to edit a video. Y'all, I am so tired right now. It is only 7:30, but I feel like I run a marathon today. I am very cold. It is 37, but it's raining, and this doesn't matter. But anyways, I'm having some herbal peach tea, nothing in it. It is literally the tea bag and water, no sweetener of any kind. Okay, it is 8:53. I just finished the video I was doing for tomorrow. It is uploading. I am going to go wash my face. I've washed my face, taken my makeup off. It is like after 9. This is what I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes doing. Sadie. 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 And then her and I and Annie and Rosie and Ryu and probably Scott are gonna go to bed. You're all done. Oh, I just wiped slobber all over your head. My bad.
I felt like I was chewing squid or something.